During dinner, my son started crying and told me, "Mom, a kid in my class keeps saying I'm lying about Casey being dead." I put my fork down. "Sorry, what?" Chuck wouldn't look at me. He told everyone I made her up, that I just want attention. My breath caught in my throat. My daughter Casey died 5 months ago. Brain aneurysm. She was 9 and Chuck's older sister / best friend in one. Who's saying this? I took Chuck's hand. Tears filled his eyes. Brian. My world stopped. Brian was Chuck's best friend. He was literally sleeping over at our house the night Casey died. He saw it happen. Why would he say this? Chuck wiped his face with his sleeve. "Today, Brian told everyone I made her up so teachers would give me less homework." I wanted to cry. "Did you tell your teacher?" Chuck nodded. "Yeah, but she said to ignore him." Ignore him. My son was being told his dead sister was a lie, and the solution was to ignore it. I emailed the teacher that night. She responded within minutes. "Some boys are insensitive." That's it. That was her whole email. I called the principal next. She said they'd monitor it. The next day, Chuck came home with his head down, dropped his backpack, and didn't even say hello. "Are you okay?" He sat on the stairs, pulled at a thread on his jeans. Brian showed everyone a video about kids who fake dead relatives for attention. He looked up at me. He said, "That's what I do. I don't even want to go to the memorial anymore." My blood literally froze. The school was having a memorial assembly for Casey next week. Chuck had been looking forward to it, a chance to talk about her, remember her out loud. Now he didn't even want to go because his best friend was bullying him about it. I went to pick up the next day, saw Brian outside, laughing with 2 other boys. He spotted Chuck walking toward me. "Hey Chuck," he yelled. "Tell your fake sister I said hi." The other boys laughed. Chuck's whole body shrank, but my fist shook with rage. I stepped forward. "Brian!" He turned. Every part of me wanted to slap him, even if I knew it was wrong. "You were at my house the night she died." Brian's face was cold, sociopathic even. "Prove it." He walked away laughing. That Friday, Chuck came home with his wrist bare. "Where's your friendship bracelet Casey made?" I asked. His chin trembled. Brian took it. My heart stopped. He said if Casey was real, bring a death certificate, or he keeps it forever. I saw red. I drove to the school and demanded a meeting immediately. The principal said she'd handle it Monday. "Monday?" I yelled. "That bracelet is all he has left of her. These things take time, ma'am." That weekend, Chuck didn't leave his room. Sunday night, I heard him talking to himself through the door. "Why did you have to die? None of this would happen if you stayed." Silence. "Brian was my best friend," Chuck was yelling. "Now he tells everyone you're fake." More silence. Then quieter. "I hate that you left me. I hate myself." Wednesday, a reminder came home. Memorial assembly for Casey. This Friday at 2 p.m., 2 days away. Chuck stared at it for a long time. "I can't go. It's for Casey. Brian's going to ruin it. He'll say she wasn't real." His voice cracked. "He was my best friend, Mom. He was there. He held her hand while we waited for the ambulance. Why is he doing this?" Thursday night, 1 day before the memorial. Chuck was sitting on his bed, hollow, dark circles under his eyes. "I'm not going tomorrow." That's when I made a decision. I drove to Brian's house directly. His parents relocated since her death. The drive was now 90 minutes, but I didn't care. Brian answered the door. "My parents aren't home." He tried to shut it, but I blocked it with my hand. "I'm not here for your parents." His face twisted with rage. His eyes narrowed in on mine. "Tomorrow is Casey's memorial," I said. "Why are you doing this?" I asked. "Because Chuck's a liar." I made a face. "You were there. You saw her die." My voice cracked. Then suddenly, Brian's whole face just crumpled. He bit his lip. "I know she was real." "Then why are you telling everyone she wasn't?" That's when his tears started flowing. His body started shaking, completely out of nowhere. When Casey fell, she started shaking, and Chuck was checking on her. Brian squeezed his eyes shut. But I just stood there. I didn't call 911. I didn't get help. I just watched. His voice broke. "I see her face every night. She looked at me." He hit his chest with his fist, like she was asking me to help, and I did nothing. "Brian, if I convince everyone she wasn't real," his voice cracked, "maybe I can convince myself she wasn't real. And if she wasn't real, then I didn't let her die." He was sobbing now, gasping, barely able to stand. "If Chuck made her up, then it's not my fault. Then I didn't just freeze when I could've." He couldn't finish. He lunged forward, arms around my waist, face buried in my shirt, whole body heaving against me. I'm sorry," over and over, fingers gripping my jacket like I was the only thing keeping him from falling. I put my arms around him, and I let him break. When he stopped, I pulled away. "I understand, Brian. I do. But just because you hurt doesn't mean you can take it out on someone else." He nodded, wiping his tears. Brian spoke at the memorial and gave Chuck his bracelet back.